Hello everyone! Good sunny morning here at Dooney's. It's beautiful today, it's really nice. I'll just wait for everyone to log on and join us. Bask in the sun. It's so nice here today, it's really lovely. I suppose it's the calm before the storm when that cold weather is going to come in next week. Hopefully it's not too bad because poor lambs won't be able to cope with it. So I've got a wee assistant with me today. Don't know if you can see him or not. Hey, Archibald! Archie's decided to join me today on the bonus lamb cam. He'll be my glamorous assistant who is currently covered in straw. Not unusual for him. So happy Easter! Happy Easter weekend. I hope everyone's having a really nice time. And we had a wee bit of a Easter surprise today. A couple of our chickens are sitting on their eggs. So that'd be quite nice. Hopefully they'll hatch, fingers crossed. And also the ducks as well. There was a duck egg in the pen this morning when I went to check. So you never know, we might get some chicks and ducks as well. Hi Ashley, hello. Morning Mirren. And good morning to Jessica. Thanks so much. Hi Claire, hi everyone. So welcome to our wee bonus cam. I did a poll last week just to see if people wanted to see more videos, and they said they did. Which is great, I don't mind doing them at all. So we've got a wee bonus cam for you. And it's been pandemonium in the maternity ward. So last week I remember we had a couple of the pens full, and there was quite a few wee lambs, but it's just everyone's decided to lamb at the moment. Now we still have quite a lot to lamb, I'll show you them, but I'll show you what we have in a wee second. But we had quite a busy day. I think it was maybe on Monday. I think it was maybe this Monday. I can't really remember. But we had a ewe who actually had to have a cesarean section. So what happened with her is that she prolapsed, which is really unusual because it was her first lambs. And we got the vet out and she started lambing, and the vet did a C-section on her. I didn't film it because I don't really think anyone wants to see that, but I'll try my best to spot her in the main pen and zoom in, and you will be able to see the wee stitches in her stomach. Oh, hi everyone, hello. Morning to Brooke and Frankie. Hi Sophia, thanks for joining. So, new arrivals. The Kerry Hills, the ones that have the panda faces, they've started to lamb. We've had a lot of Norfolks as well. And funnily enough, a lot of the boy Norfolks, they're got a lot of horns already. They were born with horns, which a bit uncomfortable for mum. Anyway, I'll scan around the pens and I will show you what we have. Alright, so first up, one of our Kerry lambs. Kerry sheep who's lambed. So she's got two lovely twins. I will show you. They are snoozing away. Next door, we've got this lovely Norfolk who lambed a nice single lammy who's enjoying the sunshine. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hello Jill, and hi Emma. And surprisingly, our other Dartmoors have lambed. Now I say surprisingly because they were way past their due date, and I kind of thought maybe the tup's not wooed them or worked his magic, but no, they've been having their lambs. So this girlie here, she's got twins. They're both feeding at the moment. One is behind her. She's got a girl and a boy, and they're wee things. But she's taken to it. She's really good. She loves being a mum. And we have another Dartmoor here who has a single lamb. Hello, little one. Sniffing around. Hello. Camera shy. See if I can get a better angle of it. It's really, really sweet. Hello. So she's one of our older ewes. She was one of the first ones that that we actually bought when we started breeding Norfolks. But she's lambed, fantastic. Now, we've got some more Kerrys. We had 3 Kerry lambs born this morning in the early hours. So we have a nice single. And she's quite a stampy mum. You might see her stamp at me, and that's just a sign to say, need to back off a wee bit. So she's got a nice single, and then her pal next door, yeah, there we go, stampy stamp. She does have twins. There's that one at the back. And we have another Kerry, another nice single. And then the cake topper is this girl here. So she's the Oxford Down. And for ages, I thought she's going to lamb. Everyone was saying she's going to lamb, and she wasn't. And she was getting bigger and bigger. And I thought, could it just be lockdown weight? Has she gained lockdown weight? I thought, no, she must be pregnant. Anyway, she needed some assistance because she gave birth to whoppers. And they are big lammies. I know, girly. But she did so well. And her other ones there. 2 boys. Classically just got silage all over her head. Oh, got a question already. So Ryan's asking, how long is a ewe in labour? So what happens is, they will, turn the camera around, they will sort of scratch on the ground, they'll be uncomfortable, they'll be up and down, they'll kind of go away from the other sheep, and then sort of the first amniotic fluid bag comes out, and then when that comes out, you expect the lambs to be born within half an hour. The first one anyway. The second one, if it's twins, can maybe take a wee bit longer, but the first one, if they're not born within half an hour, then you start thinking, something wrong. It's not strictly, time at 30 minutes, right, she's not had them, we're going to have to help. But around about the half an hour mark, that's when they start to lamb. Oh, this big boy's just stood up, so I'll show you him. He's huge. For us, he's huge. Good girl, well done. So we've got all the pens that are full, and we've had to make other pens to make room for everyone who seems to lamb. So there's another Norfolk, and we've made her a makeshift pen in here, and she's got her 2 lambs sleeping as well. Now, if you've named a lamb with our lamb packs, some of the lambs have been turned out into the field, which just means they're now outside with their mums. But I will put pictures up of all the lambs that have been named on our Facebook page this month when I get a wee moment in between everything that's happening. So these are the girlies that are still pregnant. Scan round for you. Another question, we've got Sophia's asking, how do you know if they're pregnant? So what some farmers do is they will put their ewes in with the tup for about 6 weeks or so, and then they have a scanning machine, just like what you do when women are pregnant. You get scanned, and so that's what you do with sheep. You'll scan them, and hopefully you'll be able to see that they've got a single or a twin or a triplet. And then when it comes time for lambing, usually they'll separate the sheep that are having singles in sort of a couple of pens, or how many they have, So they'll categorise singles, twins, triplets, and then if they've got anything else above 3. And that just helps you know what sheep is going to have how many lambs, and also then you can calculate how much food that you need to give them for the lambs growing inside them. Now we do it a wee bit differently here. We don't have a lot of sheep on a grand scale, so we let nature take its course, and if they're pregnant, that's great. And the way that we know that they're pregnant is that physically you can see their stomachs getting bigger, and you see them what's called bagging up, and bagging up is when they start producing milk, and that is how we see them. And if they produce lambs, then we're right, and if they don't, then we're wrong. But we've been doing it for long enough now that hopefully we can tell. So I'll just scroll through some more comments. Oh, morning from the RBST Northern Scotland support group. Hello, hello. So we've had a few people asking when we're open to visitors. I mentioned last week on our 4th lamb cam, we're not quite sure yet. We really don't know, but when we do come up with a date, we will let everyone know on our social media pages. It's just at the moment we're not sure yet. We're not sure. We've got Kerry running around. Hello. There we go. And Archie is still sheepdogging. So we have another pet lamb who is in the feed shed. I don't get great signal in the feed shed, but Archie loves her. Don't you, Arch? Yes, he loves her. I did go in the feed shed last week to show everyone some of the pet lambs, but I think my signal cut out. But I'll try and put a picture of her up on Facebook, and you can see her. You can see her hopefully. Yeah, so I'll do that. So these lambs here, they are going to go into the field soon when they're a wee bit older, but since the pens are full, we've had to move some of the ones who were in the pens into another shed. Oh, it's bright out here. And that's because we needed the space. And these lambs are a wee bit older, so they can sort of take more of the elements. So I will turn around. You can't see it, but Farmer G was just in front of me and he scooted out the way. So these girls here, they're in this shed, and the idea is that they'll be going out to the field soon. It's a bit like nursery really. You've got the mums and you've got all the lambs everywhere. Hello guys. Oh, thanks so much, Jennifer, saying that it makes her Saturday. Oh, I'm glad you guys find it interesting. Yeah, so in here, the breeds, we've got some Norfolk horns, the one with the horns. We've got a Kerry Hill, we've got a Dartmoor, this girly right at the back. So we've asked, have you ever had more than triplets born? Have we? Let me think. I don't think so. I think we've only really had triplets. A couple of years ago, every Norfolk ewe that lambed had triplets almost, and it was a panic. But we've had 3 so far that have had triplets, and unfortunately what could happen with triplets is the third one, the weaker one, doesn't survive. I think Farmer G's just playing a game of hide and seek with me. Are you hiding from the camera, Farmer G? No, not you. Oh, it's nice you can take a break.
I'm just waiting for my cup of tea and meringue.
Oh, you're waiting for your cup of tea and meringue. Well, some farmers have it all, don't they? Hello, girls. He claims he works. Look at that, sitting down in the sun. Anyway, I've moved around the front here. I can't remember what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh yes, triplets. I think we only had 3, but it can be, sometimes the third one will not make it, and that is because just with growing in the womb, it's usually you get a strong one, sort of a middle one, and then the third one is usually a wee bit more underdeveloped, and that's not always the case. It really isn't, but you know, you might have seen on the news lately that there was a ewe who gave birth to 8 lambs. I think it was 8, and that's the new record. But sheep, with their milk, they have what you call 2 quarts, and that's 2 teats. Don't ask me why they're called quarts. It makes more sense if you said 2 halves to make a whole, but they're called quarts. And they've got 2 teats, so realistically they're only going to be able to feed 2 lambs unless they have a lot of milk, and then they'll sort of be able to split that. So I'm just looking, I've just come around the front of the tunnel now, so we were at the back, now we're at the front, and I'm just looking for the ewe that had the cesarean, but she has ran off the other way. She's ran off. I'll see if I can get a wee picture of her, just in case. So, we'll take a wee walk today. It's a nice day. It's a nice day for a walk. And I was going to show you all some more of the dads. I've not had time to take them in this morning because it's been fairly busy, but you'll get to see the farm as I walk anyway. Any farm animals you're missing, you might get to see. And I'll show you also some of the lambs in the field this side of the farm. So we've got, oh, hello sun. Oh, and hello Gail from Australia. Wow. I bet it's better weather in Australia than it is here at the moment. So we've got some of the dads in the field. Now the reason that we take the dads away is because it's easier. They need a wee bit of a rest, and when lambs can reach sort of be quite mature at a young age, should we say, and if the dads stay in with their daughters long enough, then it could spell a wee bit of a disaster. So we take the dads out and let them have a wee break. They're kind of, you know, men of leisure. So last week, I think it was last week I did it, you would have seen the grey-faced Dartmoor tup, that's Vespian, and you would have seen the Norfolk horn tup. But in here we have the Oxford Down tup, his name is Finley, and we also have the Kerry Hill tup, and his name, if you follow rugby, we've called him Alwyn Jones, because Kerry's are from the borders of Wales and England. So I'll scoot the camera around, hopefully you can see, and hopefully they don't run away from me. Come here, boys. Come here, boys. So we've got Vespian in the front. I'll try and turn around so you can see them without the sun. Hello. So there's Vespian. You saw him last week. The grey-faced Dartmoor tup. Hello, sunshine. He's nice and friendly. Hello. Let's see your eyes. Where's your eyes? There he is. Think we should give him a top knot. Just to tie him up. Hello. Oh, so handsome. And then over here, in the front here, this is Magnus at the front. This guy here. He is the older Oxford tup. And this big fluff ball is Finley. He is the new Oxford tup. And it will be largely his lambs that you'll see this season. Hello, he's really lovely. Nice little coat. And this guy over here, who might not come and say hello, this is Alwyn the Kerry tup. And they're all really friendly. You know, there can be sort of a misconception that tups aren't the friendliest. But everyone has their bad days and their good days. But these guys are great. They're really nice. Magnus is really friendly, so is Vespian. And you can bucket train sheep as well. So you can train them that, you know, humans are nice. We've got food, and yeah, they're lovely. So those are the dads. So they'll be having a break now. and they won't see their girlfriends excuse me, they won't see their girlfriends until this coming sort of April. Not April, sorry, August. April's far too soon. You see, sheep can only, well, the large majority of breeds of sheep, should I say, they can only get pregnant once a year. And it's sort of scientifically, it's to do with the longer sort of days and sun, and probably Farmer G could probably give you a better description than I could. There are some breeds of sheep that can get pregnant sort of twice in a year, but everyone in our farm can only get pregnant once. So like I say, the boys, they will chill in the field until you know, August, September, October time. Now we split it out, so the tups are in with their girls for 6 weeks, and we take them out after 6 weeks, and then sheep are pregnant for 5 months. So then you can usually calculate when they're gonna, roughly when they're gonna lamb, not on the exact date or anything. Question, let me see. Are the horses in the background ridden at all? No, they're not. They're all ladies of leisure. They are, they're old ladies now. They're old ladies. I don't know if you can see her, or maybe you can't. One of our Clydesdales was in the background there. And up on the hill, we have 2 Eriskay ponies, who are also quite old. So we don't ride them. We just let them live their lives. What was I saying? Oh yes. So sheep are pregnant for 5 months, and if anyone's interested in any other gestation times, cows 9 months, horses roughly 11, sheep 5, goats 5, and pigs, funnily enough, are 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days. Strange, isn't it? So here's a, oh, hello girlie. It's a bit of an all-rounder cam today, since it's so nice that you can see everything. So I'm going to show you the pet lambs as well, and you'll see how much they have grown. And we've had a great, we're calling it the milk bar. We've had an invention made for us, which enables us to put all the lamb milk bottles in a row on a stand, and it's much easier for us to feed the lambs when you just pop the 5 bottles in, and they can drink themselves without us having to have 2 people out at 6 in the morning. So thank you very much, Pete Faulkner, for making that for us. We really appreciate it. Just check the time. Oh, I've got plenty of time, that's okay. So thankfully no one's lambing at the moment. It's a shame actually, because I did hope that whilst I was doing these cams, that one of the sheep would decide to start lambing, and that would be brilliant, but unfortunately it's not happened. So our other breed of sheep, the Portlands as well, they've started lambing, and we have 14 at the moment, but I can't show you them because this hill here, that's where they are. They're all the way up there, and it would take too much time to go show you them. But they lamb outside, those Portlands, and if I can get a picture, I will try my best. So, to the pet lambs, let us go. They're getting really big, so their 6 o'clock feed has now changed to 7 o'clock because they're getting bigger, and they're on something sort of hard food now called creep feed. And it's just like a pellet that helps the lambs grow. Hello guys! So I'll show you how big they've got. Hi! Look at Rami. Oh, so big. See, the more I move back, the more they want to follow me. Archie, sit down. Archie likes to try and round them up. Hello! And this is our wee invention that was made for us. And Farmer G is getting the bottles made up so you can see. But the idea is that you pop the bottles in there and they all feed. I'll flip through some more questions while we're waiting for the bottles. Hello guys. Oh, and speak of the devil, and the devil appears. You didn't manage to escape this lamb cam, Farmer G?
No, my family.
Yeah, he's rocking the lockdown beard at the moment. Lamb hurdles. Well, you could be a new sport, you never know. Lamb hurdles. Right, we'll show it in action. And they all find a teat and all have a wee drink. Both of them haven't got one. There we go. Oh, and the tails are going. Look at that. So much easier, guys. Such a great wee invention. You can actually get from different agri stores basically a big bucket that's got teats around it, and you pour the milk in, and the idea is the same, that they can all have their milk. But we've got some spare wood, and like we say, Pete kindly knocked this up for us. You know what farmers are like, traditionally grippy, don't want to spend money on things.
I'm not saying it.
Hey, Farmer G?
No. At all.
Should we talk about my my payment now? No? No? Alright, okay. Just a cup of tea, is it?
Cup of tea.
Cup of tea and a dram.
Might get a chocolate biscuit.
I might get a chocolate biscuit. Oh, well. Might get a chocolate biscuit. I am lucky. Yeah, so they just have their milk, and this is grand. So they're still on milk 4 times a day, but like I was saying, the 6 o'clock feed is now the 7 o'clock, and then usually it's 12 o'clock they get fed, but for everyone tuning in, we do it early for you. And then 5:30 and then 10 o'clock as well. Wiggling their little lamb bums. And like I say, they're on creep feed now, which is sort of a growing, it's kind of like Weetabix, it's a growing pellet, it helps them. So they get some creep feed at night time after their milk, and that keeps their tummies full until their milk at 7 o'clock the next morning. And they'll start eventually, you know, they're picking at the grass already, they're picking at some silage, and they'll start weaning off the milk themselves. And naturally, if they were with their mums would start to wean them off anyway. So it's just sort of, this is the way of it. So we've got, do lambs wag their tails when they're happy like dogs? Do sheep do it too? Lambs certainly do it, yeah, when they're happy and they've got their milk. Sheep not so much, but we do have a pig called Ruby, who is a Tamworth pig, and she tends to wag her tail quite a lot. She loves it. Oh, have you finished, Rami? Are you full up? Are you full up? Full milk tummy. Oh, what a big stretch. What a big stretch. Right, we've got a full tummy for Rami. So we've got Taylor's asking where are their mums. So these lambs, either their mums didn't have enough milk, or maybe rejected them, or their mums were quite sick. So this is why they are pet lambs. Unfortunately, it is an unavoidable part of farming. You're going to get a pet lamb, not every year, of course, but you're going to have, maybe 1 or 2. And you might see some farmers trying to sell their pet lambs to other farmers, and that is just because maybe they've got a ewe who's lost a lamb who might adopt it. But at the moment, we've got these 5. And we have another wee one, like I was saying earlier, that's in the feed shed, but my signal would cut out if I went in there again. But she's teeny tiny, and she was part of a set of triplets that were born. But oh sorry, the cesarean. Farmer G's, she was part of the cesarean that I was telling you about, and she's teeny. And unfortunately, after the cesarean, Mum, she wasn't really up for being a mum. Well, I think Rami's a bit milk drunk.
Right.
Okay, so that's the invention. Thanks, Farmer G.
You're more than welcome.
Oh, thank you. So we'll make our way back to the tunnel, just I think we've only got a few minutes left, and we'll show the lambs again. Let's see what time we're on. Oh, we're fine. I'm sure you guys aren't in any rush to not see the lambs, and it's a nice day, so we might as well. Like I said, you can see some of the animals while we're here. So I was just saying this, one of our pigs likes to wag her tail. There she is. That's Ruby. She's always wagging her tail. Are you happy, Ruby? Good. Pigs love the sunshine. And when it gets warmer, I usually build wallows for them. So they can bask in some water and mud, because pigs don't actually sweat. So that's why they cover themselves in mud, to keep themselves nice and cool. A little bit of a farm fact away from LambCam. Okay, so I'll make my way back round after some of my farm laps. And we'll check in with the lambs before we go. I'm not quite sure if we're going to be doing some more lamb cams, only because it's getting quite busy here now and there's a lot more work to be done, and it's sort of, you know, it's the time of year where everything is go 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 at the moment. When everything else is lambed, then we take in last year's lambs and we make sure they're okay, and it's then we've got, you know, shearing. I'll be hand shearing some of the Dartmoors, and I'll film that for you guys to see. There's a clip on our YouTube page, and you can see me shear Vespian last year. We question, do you run a volunteer program? No, I'm sorry, we don't. We don't do that only because we don't have enough staff to monitor volunteers to make sure they're safe, and it's just a wee bit safer if it's just... Ooh, sorry, a big lamb bleat. And it's just a wee bit safer if we're just doing everything by ourselves. We don't just have sheep on the farm, like you saw. We have pigs, we have the horses, the ponies, the goats, but we also have a very big herd of cattle. And I'm not saying people shouldn't learn. Of course they should learn with animals, but like I say, it's easier for us just to get on with stuff by ourselves. But we are looking forward to welcoming everyone back when we do open. And in the meantime, like I said, I really hoped that these lamb cams would bring a wee smile to everyone's face in lockdown, and you can see the lambs being born. And I will be posting a lot on social media. If you don't follow us on Facebook or Instagram, please do. And you can see a lot more. Oh, that ewe who had a cesarean is just in the corner there. You see her here? So there's her tummy after the cesarean. So she got her wool shaved down, and she's got her stitches as well. So she's in here until her stitches heal a wee bit more, because it wouldn't be safe to put her outside yet, just in case of any infections. Okay, guys. Well. We've got lambs who are like, Mom, I'm hungry. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And I really hope you guys have enjoyed this lamb cam and the other ones. If you haven't seen the other lamb cams, they are on our YouTube page and our Facebook page. Do tune in. Any question I've not answered, I will answer them for you. And we have a few Name a Lamb packs left. So if you'd like to name a Kerry Hill lamb, or if you'd like to name an Oxford or a Dartmoor lamb, please do let us know. Like I say, we only have a small number left. And thank you again, it's been really, really great. And I hope that when we do reopen, everyone will come and see us and do say hello to me if I'm around the farm. So it'll be nice to meet you all. Okay guys, thank you so much. Take care and have a really, really nice Easter weekend. Bye!